Good afternoon, welcome to Toffee TV. It is the press conference reaction, I guess it's called. David Moyes has just given his press conference ahead of Everton Newcastle United tomorrow, 5:30 at Hill Dickinson Stadium. Before we go any further, it is Black Friday. That's why I've got the Christmas jumper on. You can see it there. There you go. You can get 20% off in our shop today if you want to go over there and get your Christmas jumper on. There is a new jumper on as well. Another one's being put on to go with the Dixie Dean one as well. So one with the stadium on and 126 decibels, which is the record. Highest ever recorded sound inside a Premier League stadium.
Because we've got the noisiest crowd.
We've got the noisiest fans, so there you go. And it's obviously, what's the thingy on it? The decibels, I knew what the thing was, and I've forgot it. It's the decibels ring out for Christmas. So there you go. A nice little play on the thing there. But anyway, everything 20% off in the shop today. John, the biggest takeaway from the manager's press conference then, he said Nathan Patterson isn't available yet, despite Everton having pictures of him in the gallery training, but he's on his way back. But he did say, and it was very surprising, really. They'd say Mail and Roll wouldn't be available till
January,
the start of January.
Yeah,
which I think when a few people did say this with the hernia thing is that it depends on the severity of the hernia, but after an operation it can be 4 to 6 weeks recovery, which means he had it a few weeks ago. So it's 6 weeks. It's probably recovery is not for another 3 weeks for big intensive training. That puts it at that. Now, if he can speed that process up, he may well get back for like Burnley and Forest, which is the last week of December, 27th and the 30th.
Because if you go with the standard 4 to 6, then
and then a bit of training
somewhere in between there, you might get in. Yeah. So
he might be back for around that. But hopefully this clears up because it's been ongoing this for him. Hopefully this clears that up. But everything else was as you were, wasn't it? They did appeal, as we'd said, or hinted at the other day. We weren't allowed to say it, but hinted at it the other day that Everton did appeal to Gana's ban. It wasn't to get the ban removed, because he can't, but what Everton could have done was get it reduced. Because doing that with your own player and receiving a 3-game ban is mind-blowing in my eyes.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? Because apparently, you know, at the top level of world football, you can have violent conduct and get 2 of your games suspended.
Well, if Ahmed Rissa, we don't play till Tuesday, he's got time to fly to Washington, D.C. and have a chat with Donald.
Meet the Donald.
And be back with only a 1-game ban and 2 suspended.
Yeah.
Surely. I'll be honest, I think it's absolutely outrageous that it's 3 games. I do. If he'd have punched Keane and there was a proper scrap, fair play. It was a slap on his shoulder of an argument between 2 teammates, and yet you're missing for 3 games over it. I find that astonishing.
And the
I find it astonishing.
Yeah, the video doesn't show. No one's found one that says it was particularly hard.
No, but it's not even that. Not even if
he swung a fist at him and put Keane down, he'd still have only got 3. But
that's what I mean. It's
so like, proportionality's just not in the rules.
Well, it's the PGMOL, the pathetic. It needs ripping up and starting again. It's embarrassing. The rules are embarrassing. The people implementing them are embarrassing. Howard Webb's not covered himself in any glory since he took over there. He's made it worse.
He said a lot before he got...
he's just... But then again, he booked someone 3 times in a World Cup final.
But the politics comes down on his shoulders, doesn't it? You know?
It's all bollocks. And David Moyes said they didn't even get a response.
That's rude, isn't it?
Well, it's referees.
No.
John, it's referees. We had one in our kids' game last Sunday, and it just...
But it can't be PGMOL who determined whether that was the correct decision or not.
It'll be them who can confirm whether or not they reduced the ban, because Everton have had it reduced before.
But they're the referees. They're not the people making the decisions, are they? Well, if you put an appeal in, it can't be to the referees.
Well, where's it going?
I don't know.
Perhaps it's got to go to the referee, isn't it? Because where would it go? They're the people in charge of the referees. They can't go to the Premier League because they're not.
Because even if PG or whoever it is come back and said the referee's report says it was a clear strike to the head, blah blah blah. The rules are very clear. You've got no chance. Go away. David wouldn't be saying we didn't get told why, would he?
No. Yeah, well, there's no.
So
again,
someone somewhere's just said.
I'm still questioning 3-game ban.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Because you raise your hands apparently, and that's
It's his own player.
Doesn't say that in the rules.
No, but that's what I'm saying about the rules. This is what my issue with the whole rule book needs ripping up and starting again. It's nonsense.
The rule book works in other countries.
But it wouldn't if it was a 3-game ban in Spain. I'd be saying exactly
their
the same.
referee wouldn't have pulled a red card out in 3 nanoseconds and said on your bike, would he? He'd have called the captain over and said, "Tell your boys to behave themselves."
Like I said before, Howard Webb booked someone 3 times in a World Cup final. The biggest game of his career, and he fucked it up. So therefore, he's an absolute. You know, what can you say about him? He hasn't got a clue. He has not got a clue. So there you go. And we've been given Craig Pawson again tomorrow.
Oh, that's the. Is there a debate here, right? That says that's Everton's fault.
I'll be honest. There's no debate.
Yeah,
it's 100% Everton's fault.
We should have made it previously extremely clear. We do not want this guy.
Yeah, there's no debate.
We have lost our trust in his ability to impartially referee our games.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's just, you know, it's just we need to feel that if something happens in this game, we don't that referee again.
Neil Warnock, who's got no skin in the game with Everton.
Yeah, I know.
He's Neil Warnock.
Famously said.
He said not long ago he's got a problem with Everton.
We all know.
Yeah, he shouldn't be anywhere near Everton.
We all know.
I knew he was a disgrace. 2018, Molyneux, day one. Wolves, Everton, Jagielka wins the ball, slides through, the lad goes over, rolls around like he's had his leg broke. He sends Jagielka off, which was nonsense. He allows Ruben Neves to walk forward 10 yards to put the ball on the edge of our box and he sticks in the top corner. And ever since then, he's been stitching Everton up time and time again. He's sent off more Everton players than anyone else. I think Everton, it might be Chelsea. He's sent off 5 red cards he's issued. In the 31 games he's had Everton, took charge, Everton have only won 6 of them. I'm sure he's never sent a Liverpool player off in 40 games or something. He's had them or whatever the numbers are, man. But that, even with all of the terrible decisions he's given, and there's been terrible decisions, the Anfield derby a couple of years ago, when he sent Ashley Young off for 2 tackles, and yet Konate done exactly the same, and he allowed Klopp to take him off because he was terrified of Klopp to stop them going to 10 men. Everton should have said that day, there's 0 chance, mate, 0 chance you will ever referee us again. We did it with Clattenburg.
So why haven't we done it?
I don't know. Well, there's different people there.
Or if we have done it, why are they not listening?
Well, we haven't done it because he wouldn't be refereeing.
That's what I mean.
If you go to them and say he doesn't referee our games, he's got a clear issue, there's this, he doesn't come back.
Just the fact that we do not trust his impartiality.
We've allowed him, and he was at our stadium 2 games ago and done the same again, ripped us again. 2 penalty decisions he didn't give. Gana got cut in half in the box. This eye. With a tackle, nothing.
Goal.
The goal at 1-0, which was a clear goal, nothing wrong with it. Disallowed, and we lose a game 3-0. And yet he's back 2 games later.
So why have we not done it?
I don't know. Really poor.
It's really poor.
Really, really bad. So, there you go. David Adderton, he's given straight red cards to Everton players as well, mate. 5 reds. But he's a shocker. He's a shocker. But yeah, and he'd stitch Newcastle up as well. So maybe there's neither of probably one of those rare occasions where both sets of fans are just like, how has he got this game? Because neither fan likes him. But he shouldn't be. In a world where I'm sure there's 24 referees or 20. I think there's 24 in the pool.
Yeah,
right?
I'll have a look while you're talking.
So there's 10 games a week. Yeah. So how the hell is there a situation where you have a referee at home, then you have a home game, and then he's back for the next one? How does that ever happen? And he caused uproar the last time he was there, 2 games ago, and yet Everton, instead of going, he's not our referee, I'm sorry, go away. Everton have just took it, and I think we've got to make sure that he doesn't referee us again.
So you think we just
He also, as the Blue Sky says, he didn't give Anthony Gordon that clear penalty at Anfield in the derby. Remember when he went past Thing and he kicked him down?
Yeah.
He's a joke. He's a terrible referee. Absolutely terrible.
So what we're describing here is a biased ref. Yeah?
Absolutely.
He's not incompetent per se in these things. He's clearly biased.
In my opinion.
And an ex-colleague says everyone knows that he has an issue.
Everyone knows that he has an issue with Everton. Blue Amsterdam says, and it's not paranoia with Pawson. It got out when Cooper was recording slagging Scousers off. They have their allegiances.
Yeah.
He should have. Mark, I can't believe no one asked them about him. Because Moyes should have highlighted it. Should have highlighted it.
The select group for Premier League refs is 21.
21. So 21. So every week there's 10 games. So there's 11 spare.
You could literally have
he was the fourth
10 refs one week, a different 10 refs the week after, different, and so on.
If he was the fourth official, I'd go, well, fair enough. But he's refereeing the game. I just can't get my head around it. I can't get my head around it.
But they have the VAR ones as well, don't they? I wonder. So the referee, the fourth official, and the VAR man, that's more than they've got in the elite pool. I was going to say, are they all part of that select pool? And the answer is they can't be, can they?
Well, it's like that.
I wonder if every week, in other words, they use 20 of them every week.
Though you'll all get a game, won't you, unless you step down, which happens occasionally, but you only need 10 for the man in the middle. If
the man in the middle goes down, it's the fourth official who takes over, isn't it? So one assumes he's in the select pool. So they are using 20 every week, match week.
Yeah, but you shouldn't get.
But we shouldn't therefore have to have the same one again.
No, you shouldn't get the fella. The fella shouldn't be allowed to referee you for 10 games once he's had you. That's not my fault how they do that. That's up to them. Hey, I'll do for them in about 3 seconds. Organise it for them. So it's shocking. And they are all terrible, but he is really bad. He's really bad with us.
Who's the fourth official this week, James? I'm just curious now whether they go round him. Stuart Atwell was the VAR man.
I had it written down.
Fourth official was Lewis Smith against Tottenham.
No, it's not Lewis Smith.
And VAR was Stuart Atwell.
No, neither of them.
So he ends up with a different. So they're rotating those ones perhaps, but not.
Neither of them are on tomorrow. Right. But he's the man in the middle, which is worse in some respects, and he shouldn't be allowed. Who?
Dean Whitestone.
Never heard of him.
Dean Whitestone. No, scandalous, but hey ho.
It is what it is.
It just blows my mind when there's so many refs that you end up, not even like 3 or 4 games ago. You know, the last but one home game, he was the ref, and he stitched us up. So, there you go. Anyway, nothing we can do about it now, is there?
No.
Nothing we can do about it. We'll just get on with it. He didn't really say anything else, did he? It was a quick one today, really, in terms of it.
He had a bit of banter, didn't he?
Well, that's because one of the journalists said Jordan Henderson's in goal. So, I mean, I don't know when we signed Jordan Henderson to play in goal. Feels weird. I mean, we have to play Jordan Pickford in midfield, but, you know, there was that. Yeah, there was nothing else really. There was nothing really, you know.
Patterson's not ready.
Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, Everton
but he's
website,
he's all over the photos
and training. So, but that is good news because we need him back on the bench. We need bodies there.
We do.
So he did say about Harrison Armstrong. No.
Oh, sorry, covered that as well.
Was asked about him, and it
was interesting how he answered it.
I think he was going to say there's 0 chance he's coming back.
But he didn't.
But he didn't want to because people would be like, oh, yeah, but what about... And just think, he can never say never.
No.
He might have his eye on a couple of plays. Mail and roll might break that or whatever. Something else could happen and he might be like, we're not getting 2 midfielders in January, so, yeah, we need him back and we'll have to take him. But I think he sort of hinted ideally it's better for him just to stay where he is.
Preston
and it is.
Be happy. Yeah.
Well, he's on about them finishing in the playoffs or whatever, and that's great. And it would be. and he's playing at the top level. He is. I know he said he's been injured and he's missed the last couple.
Back now though, isn't he?
He's in the squad tomorrow.
Right.
They play Sheffield Wednesday tomorrow, and Paul Heckenbottom's lauding him, saying it'd be great to have him back tomorrow. So it's good. But yeah, Gary Ward says howdy, and at least we could hear the questions this time.
Yeah, most of them were all right, weren't they?
Georgie Redmond says, should we have just spent the money on Kubo instead of who? Dibbling? Do you mean? I think they wanted too much. I think Everton had a couple of inquiries to associate that, but I think the player they wanted, he couldn't get, therefore they started asking for like 60 odd million for him. Everton aren't paying 60 odd million for someone coming out of La Liga, but you know, I like him. I think he'd have improved
at the right price,
but 30 to 35 maybe.
So roughly, hence the question, I suppose. The Dibbling money on him,
but
say
Dibbling,
yes.
I still think Dibbling will be a good player for Everton. Yeah. I do. I just think it clearly just at the moment he's not ready, is he? Or he's not training well enough, or whatever. But
or others are ahead of him in the queue.
It seems like that.
I mentioned Dwight again today.
Almost as a last minute resort.
It was like
Dwight.
And Dwight, if need be, he said.
But he was talking about the centre of the park.
No, I know, but if need be was the centre.
I just think I think the Dibbling thing, everyone's just going to have to forget about him. And when he gets his chance, he'll get it, because he's not going to be just put in for the sake of it.
No, absolutely not.
And that's on him. There's a responsibility from the lad to make the manager think, I'm where to go. They can't just be put in because he plays on the right, we'll just give him a game. It's got to be, Dibbling needs to be in there. Got to give the lad a go. And that's on him, really. So we'll see.
And the Seamus example of you just make the manager pick you. But it's not as bad either, Seamus, is he? So, allegedly. We talked about it.
I'd be stunned if he's ever considered to start again.
It's the chat we had earlier in the week.
But I think he can be important for
the risk is just too great to throw away a sub if he breaks down each time he starts.
Unless he's back and training really strong. He must have been training really well.
Yeah.
Which and you can understand them wanting to be on the front foot a little bit, maybe good on the ball, but
sure.
I just think he's gone in his head now, the manager. He's going to be thinking,
what if?
Played him 2 Premier League games, the last 2 times he started, and he's lasted 10 minutes and 15 minutes. But saying that, he did play left back at Wolves in the Cup, and he started that game and played the majority, if not all of it, the majority of it, didn't he? So.
Just unlucky then.
Yeah. Who knows, it might have been the 2 big efforts he put in for Ireland. And then it could just be a thing. It could happen at any time, couldn't it?
Yeah,
it's just,
I'm with you.
But
the risk just
has gone
up.
I think he'll look and go.
The risk of selecting him has gone up unless he's, through circumstance, played a number of long stints from the bench.
Steve P says, Baz, what do you reckon on Diego Moreira for Strasbourg? He can play left back and on the wing. Reminds me of Anthony Robinson, didn't he, at Chelsea? They sold him last year. They've converted Valentin Barco from left back to centre midfield, who's great. Brighton mad for letting him go for 8 million. Just go and buy all of Strasbourg's team, because they're all under 23 and they're all brilliant.
That's the policy, isn't it?
There's a lot, yeah. That's all they have. They've got Ben Chilwell, haven't they? And they call him like Grandad or something, because he's like 28, 29. But no, they've got some excellent players. But they're all Chelsea on the look for them, aren't they? Because they're Chelsea's club. So they'll get Emmanuel Omega next summer, Chelsea, who had like Everton, so who've got. They'll get him. They'll probably get the kid, what's his name, James?
Striker from Strasbourg.
Pancilla, no. They call him Chico. I'm sure they call him like Chico. Pancelli, that was close. Pancelli, they'll probably take him, and then they just take all the good ones. So
that's what happens when you have a feeder club.
Yeah, but they deliberately go and target a certain type, and they develop them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're excellent.
Yeah.
Isn't Thingy the manager as well, Rossini? Yeah. And he's a great coach. GSD says, come on, Baz, like the PGMOL is going to uphold our appeal. The whole thing's a closed shop. They mark their own homework. No, they do. Of course they do. They can do whatever they want. They pay themselves whatever they want. They do whatever they want. You can't question them. They hide behind respect, and yet they can do whatever they want to in a game. And after it, and you just have to take it on the chin. So I like I said, yes, I didn't expect them to quash the ban because he had to be banned, but I didn't expect them to uphold a 3-game ban. That's just to me, blows my mind. You've shoved one of your teammates and you're banned for 3 games. One of your teammates, not even the opposition player. It's just absolutely crazy. It's crazy.
An FA Independent Regulatory Commission comprised of 3 members determines red card appeals.
Again, I don't believe that either.
They review reports from the referee and 4th officials, video footage, and consider if the referee made an obvious error.
Yeah, again, I don't believe that either, because one of them, they done it once and Danny Murphy was on the panel.
Yeah,
so
because it's an ex-player that's included.
So it's bollocks. And there's not a chance, if he's an honest ex-player with no skin in the game, he's going to say, yeah, that deserves a 3-game ban. I'm sorry.
Well, so many fans generally are stuck in behind. You raise your hand, you get sent off. End of.
No, again, right, and even if I agree with that then and say, OK, that's the rule, 3 games.
But that's the punishment. That's the tariff.
No, but it can't be. That's what I'm saying. It can't be.
No, it needs to be proportional.
That needs to be. I'm sorry. It's gone. It's a 1 game.
If it's your own player,
shoving your own player, it's a 1-game ban. Why should everyone else benefit from it? It's a 1-game.
There's 3 clubs who are going to get the benefit on top of Man United already.
And there shouldn't be a red card anyway. If you do it, right, if they want to punish you, like you said on Monday, and I think I won't be judged.
Make him go off, yeah.
Yes, it's a forced substitution. The manager wants to take them aside at the end and go, you're fine, 6 weeks' wages, mate, for that, because you've embarrassed yourself and the football club, the pair of you. Because the pair of them, people are trying to, and I know, whatever, trying to defend Michael Keane in this, and he's indefensible as far as I'm concerned, because he put his head on him, and Gana's indefensible. He can bollock him, but then reacting to it made it, the pair of them are to blame. But let the club deal with it. But Gana should be forced off then. If the referee's gone, you're leaving the field of play, mate. Why should Manchester United benefit from that? Do you know what I mean? And any team. So therefore, it should be a forced sub. Whether it's a blue card or whatever, doesn't matter. Get him off. Take him off because I think, you know what I mean? And that should be, book him and force the sub. And then, it's never going to happen, is it? When's it ever? Hardly ever will this. It's the 3rd time in Premier League history. Right? So therefore, it's not even a big seismic rule change needed that's going to create
hoo-ha.
Whatever. People will just go, if you fight with your own teammate, you have to go off. You're forced off. Then, I don't know, the fine. Maybe the Premier League can fine them 3 weeks' wages and it has to go to charity, mental health or whatever, or domestic, or whatever it is, you know what I mean? And that, so there is definitely stipulations, but on the playing field, like, and then we have to suffer it for, like you just said, 4 teams are going to benefit from it.
Yeah.
From a team.
So early on in the game, it literally is a 4-match ban, isn't it?
You know, if you punch an opposition player, then okay, maybe there's a different argument there, but blows me mind, it really does. Cooper's Tall says, do we know if anybody in the press conference asked Moyes the question about Pawson? No. Because I bet you no one even cares to ask it, to be honest. Nick says, I'm completely in the mindset of completely banning him from refereeing our games with no other reason than his absolute incompetence when it comes to us. Just say, and you can request it, he doesn't referee our games. And these are the reasons. That's it. Moyes has done it before with Clattenburg. Never got an Everton game for 7 or 8 years. 7 years. It was.
Something controversial happens tomorrow. Most of us,
a week too late, won't it?
Yeah, most of us in that stadium will think it's because the referee is biased. That's not a good look for the Premier League. You pick a referee who, maybe that's the reason you picked it. You know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. Why would we're right to sort of say it's on Everton to say we don't want him. But why the heck do PG Malt pick him in the first place if they know that it's out there, that he has an issue?
But if Moyes hasn't put it in, he should have.
And that's the defence. Well, the club don't have a problem with it, so why should we? Yeah.
Kieran says, what if a club's already used the 5 subs? Then he goes off then.
Yeah.
He's subbed.
He has to leave the
has
field.
to leave the field to play.
Yeah.
You've got no windows left to make them changes.
That's
then
your problem.
He's effectively caused your team the issue, hasn't he? Like if he'd have been forced to be subbed off the other night, he'd have put Everton at a big disadvantage again because it would have been 2 sub windows they'd have had to use. So that again, that's still a punishment for the team because then the manager making subs is at 1 window. Now if you're going to go 4 subs, what are we going to? Well, you've cost us the opportunity here. So it's back on that again. So we're still getting punished. The club is still getting punished within that. But I just think, for me, I just can't get my head round shoving someone on your own team.
What you're proposing would have, with the retrospective about that game, would have been a big impact, wouldn't it? Because, as you say, we've used 1 slot up for Seamus, then you're forced to use 1 for him.
Yeah.
And there's no way, unless it's all in the last seconds, that we then use 4 subs in 1 go. We're just not going to do it. Therefore, and we tired because we worked very hard. So it could have had a real material impact on the game.
Yeah.
Which is the beneficiary is the club that it happened in. Instead, 3 clubs who have got absolutely nothing to do with this are going to get the benefit.
And someone said there, but Son got away with that red from the Gomez foul. Got overturned after he jumped in the air and caused them to dislocate.
The guy was out for forever, and never the same again.
It was never the same again, was it?
Yeah.
But, as long as...
Maybe it's the colour of the shirt, Baz. Do you think?
Well, I'll never not believe it's not predetermined and prejudged. And it won't just be Everton who gets stitched up like this, but we're only concerned.
Other small clubs,
and we have been stitched up. Well, that's the Newcastle fans said there. He's done that as well, Pawson.
They don't want him either. Yeah.
And yet you hear Liverpool fans talk about how they don't get decisions off referees, and you're like,
what planet are they on?
What on earth are you speaking about? Absolutely insane.
And that sort of behaviour allows those officials to say every fan thinks their team gets a rough ride on decision making. They've stopped using that thing. It levels out, haven't they? Remember? Oh, it levels out.
Oh, it all levels out. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, that's all a negative.
It's all back in the past.
Yeah, it's all a negative stuff. Let's make sure that Pawson, we win despite Pawson.
Yeah, don't give him any opportunity to impact the outcome.
So, what are your thoughts then? What do you think he'll do tomorrow? Because obviously we just touched on it, and he was asked about it as well, of course. No address of Gana Gay tomorrow, so it's another midfield position light. Do you think it will be Irabunim?
I do.
Who starts, yeah?
Well, I'd put Tim in.
Yeah.
Is that what
Charlie.
you do? Yeah. Is that what you do?
I think for this one, because I think Newcastle's strength, I've said it all week, Newcastle's strength is their 3 midfield players. I think they're excellent, the 3. Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, brilliant, and Tonali's been excellent for them. And as a 3, they're strong. I think Charlie, there's definitely a valid argument for Charlie because he gets us playing forward. But it might be a case of keeping it nice and solid for a bit with that midfield 3, like for like battling. Irabunem's a good player anyway. And then maybe the last, because he only lasts an hour, Tim, before he's taken off. Yeah. And then putting Charlie on to really stretch them for that last half an hour, last 25 minutes. Might be a way to go.
And that's with Jake at right back, yeah?
There's no option, is there?
That's right.
There's literally
can't
no
take
option.
both midfield players out.
James Gana can't go and play at right back, and then all of a sudden you'd have Tim Irabunim and Dewsbury, and then Charlie. That's too lightweight.
Totally agree.
So it'll be Jake. And he's got a job of either marking Harvey Barnes, who's absolutely flying, or Anthony Gordon, who'll be wanting to get one over on us, obviously. So,
do they play both?
They do when they're fit.
Do they?
But Gordon's only just come back, hasn't he? In fact, he played as a striker in Marseille. But we want Gordon to play. If you're Newcastle, I wouldn't want him to play. I'd want him on the bench, or in fact, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even want him there because I'd want to try and see if we can quieten this atmosphere down. But Eddie Howe, and I hope he does, steps into it like naive like he is. will play Anthony Gordon, then it'll just give that 126. Christmas jumper might be out
Might
of
go
it.
to 127.
It
yeah.
might be out of thingy before.
Yeah,
you know,
out of date. Yeah,
it could go up to 127, 128 with Gordon. So he's all we need, isn't he? You just need that person
pantomime villain.
Yeah. So I think that'll make the place.
Be able to see that silly headband of,
His hair's terrible. His hair's a disgrace. But fair play to him.
Yeah.
Fair play to him. But yeah, a good opportunity. They are a good side, but they've not been great away this season.
No.
Well, they've been poor.
Very poor, haven't they?
So it's up to us to keep that going.
Yeah.
They're a very different prospect at St James's Park. Of course they are.
Great fan base there, that's why as well.
We've got to go and make sure that with Pawson and with Gordon, that gives us the little kick that we need as a fan base to scream them to victory, which it's well within our skill set to go and beat them tomorrow. We're playing well, and the prospect is putting 6 points between us and them, putting 3 points between us and Liverpool. Climbing closer to the Champions League, European places, whatever it is. It doesn't, whether you're in there or not, it's good to just still be in that sort of bracket for now. Gives everyone a better feeling. There's a positive outlook going into a transfer window. Being that end of the table, if you're looking at things, makes any kind of sell a hell of a lot easier. So all of these things are within our grasp, and if you can build on such a huge win at Old Trafford, the manner,
we have to, don't we?
Then it puts you in really good stead going to what is a very difficult game on Tuesday night.
Oh yeah.
At Bournemouth, and then another difficult game against Forest next Saturday with
because they're on a bit of a run.
But they're on a good run, and he'll turn up with 2 banks of 4 and all that, won't he? And he'll love it. He'll love to try and get one over on us, won't he?
Of course he would, yeah.
It's up to us to stay ahead of the game. But tomorrow you can only play the next game, can't you? And
we need to be switched on defensively, because I think offensively at the moment we could trouble anyone, can't we? So we need to make sure the back door's kept securely bolted.
Got it.
Start with Tieno Barry again, of course.
Yeah.
And his mobility and winning stuff in the air and all that jazz. And it's about time Jack had another assist. So.
Mark, I don't like the way I criticise referees. Referees are terrible, and if you feel sorry for them, fine. They're absolutely terrible, mate. They get paid a huge amount of money, and they've got more help than they've ever had. And I don't know how a referee can be arrogant. Honestly, I don't know. They're terrible. Every single one of them, and I include Sunday League referees in that as well, because I'm still fuming at the ref we had last week. But that's fine if you like them and feel sorry for them. Good for you, my mate. I think they're absolutely woeful, every one of them.
Top refs earn over £250,000 a year.
Yeah, plus everything else they get on top of it. Not a bad gig, is it?
Not a bad gig at all.
Run around and you'd have people defending them in the comments when it's they're absolutely dreadful. So
they should publish it all.
Anything where they keep it all to themselves, they're getting zero respect from me, and then you get one who goes on Sky, and for some reason Sky give him a gig, which is just beyond me as well. And all he does is just go on and defend every decision he makes, even when people are stood next to them, laughing at him, because his excuses are terrible. So, there you go.
So a top ref can earn the aforementioned £250,000. And then when he's the VAR official, he gets paid more.
Yeah. Oh, mate, it's all, and people are feeling sorry for them.
What's that about?
Crazy.
Sit in a warm room,
crazy,
watching the telly, when you're already on £250,000.
Yeah, it's mad. David, I'm with you, mate. Fair play to him. I'm glad he's somewhere else doing his stuff, but for me, he's worse than Benitez. I can't even say his name, and yet I can say Benitez's name. Yeah. But anyway, Ian Murphy, referees are clueless, they're woeful at every level. Respect, not from me. Spot on, mate. Spot on. It's the arrogance. In fact, like on the kids' footy and all that, they do a good job. It's hard. Why would you go and do it? I don't know why you'd go and do it. But some of them, you can't even speak to them, even just have a conversation. You're like, you're just a fella. What are you doing being arrogant? I'm just asking you, or whatever, or the kids, they won't let some kids speak to them. And like, behave, mate. But these ones prancing around in the Premier League and all over Europe and standing there, that's fuck off, lads.
Because of course,
shite football.
Those so-called elite refs will also get European games and
they get
internationals.
Honestly.
No wonder they can afford expensive habits, some of them. Yeah.
You just, anyone who... Referees should just be able to have a conversation and explain a decision. Then you go, no problem. Absolute zero issue. But I've played, seen, spoken to too many of them who have still got this arrogance around them that you can't speak to me. You can't ask why I've given that decision. Why? That's easy, isn't it? It's a foul because you kicked them. You go, okay, fair enough, no problem. Yeah. But they're mad.
But then a football club in a multi-billion-pound industry says, we would like to appeal this red card, and the answer comes back, you weren't successful. Yeah,
without any... That's it. If everyone was just grown up about it, then you go, well, yeah, they have got a difficult job, because you're wrong 50% of the time, aren't you? So, do you know what I mean? 50% of the people are going to be fuming at you, whatever the decision is. I've seen the last home game of Wobie just kicked the ball out for a corner and then was complaining it was a corner. And he literally just smashed the ball out. And you're like, what are you moaning at there?
Notwithstanding your view, right, had they, whoever they are, simply said, listen, raise your hand and strike anyone,
on the pitch,
on the face, on the pitch, zero tolerance, 3-match ban, go away. Don't even appeal. You can debate all you like about whether the referee could have exercised his discretion around, it wasn't that hard, it was, storm in a teacup, blah, blah, blah. But once that red card goes up, nothing's going to stop a 3-match ban unless VAR demonstrate there was no contact. Yeah. You're right. But just to say, nah, computer said no, end of. Mad.
Yeah. That is mad.
And the broadcasters are doing all this, touchline stuff, interviewing people at half time. Referees don't, beyond saying final decision, penalty, they don't do anything.
No, it is weird.
Just educate the fans if we're all wrong because we don't understand
don't get me
the
wrong,
rules.
they've got a difficult job. Of course they've got a difficult job. But it is, I find it mad.
Mate, there's loads of people watching this who have difficult jobs.
Of course, yeah. No, but I'm talking about ones who are refereeing, maybe whatever level you're refereeing. It's a hard gig, isn't it? Turning up and...
The hardest gig as a ref is your Sunday league type stuff on a touchline when some hairy arse parent or whatever tells you what he thinks of you. Not these guys who are treated, they're escorted in, they're escorted out.
Can't speak to them.
Can't shout at them, whatever.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. Tierno Barry done quite well the last few games, hasn't he?
He did really well against Man
No,
United.
he was. So, but doing the other stuff maybe.
Yeah.
But a few people saying in the comments that love him to score a goal.
Defo.
And I think if he scored, I think the roof might come off. Especially
that 126 would be
early.
If you did it in the South Stand, that 126 would be under threat, wouldn't it?
Imagine if it was a big goal. If you'd want him to get it, if Everton could win the game tomorrow, you'd want him to. Well, I would. I'd want him to get the winner.
Ditto.
I think it makes such a massive thing for him, wouldn't it? And it also sort of merged. I think the fans have already sort of got round them and gone, no, actually, probably does need show him a bit of the love and all that. But it'd be great for him if Everton won the game, for him to get the winning goal. I think that'd be massive for him.
And it then plays into the narrative of how he's quickly come through the ranks, in different leagues and stuff, that once he's settled, he starts performing. And we're seeing the performances. Maybe he has to run to 90 minutes or something. But the only thing missing there is a great assist on the journey to a goal.
Yeah.
But miss out the assist, miss out the 90-minute bit, go straight to scoring the goal.
Well, he scored in the last home game.
Oh, I know,
It was just offset. I think the thing is, I'm not too fussed about him playing the 90 minutes because I think you're always likely to use.
No, I mean in the sense of because he gets his.
Oh no, I know. But what I mean is,
recognition
I'd like to.
He was running on empty for a while.
Yeah, he was, and it's hard. He's not played loads.
That's what I mean. So fitness is getting better as well.
But I'd like. You look at Beto and you think you can cause chaos for 20 minutes because your arms and you're all, you knock people. Well, when he's up for it. And he come on and done a good job for the team.
He did.
Night. He a couple of slide tackles in, and there was just one where he turned into, instead of just running away from players towards their corner, he turned back in and slipped and lost the ball. But we have seen him when he's come on and he's put himself about and he's been difficult to mark. That's the Beto you want.
And that's the talk he needs, isn't it? That, once he must already be in it almost. I am second choice. Right? The other fella's got the shirt. It's up to him to lose it. But what I can do is make sure I'm chipping away. And of course, if he was to come on and score, he knows full well the next game the manager's got a question of if Tierno hasn't scored. And that's the competitive thing we want in the squad. No one's safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway.
That's it, isn't it? It's at the end of the day. You have the... you look around that squad and you're looking for all... Not upgrade, is it? But you're looking for that impact, whoever you're bringing on. Beto comes on and knocks people about, does that, or you're looking at midfield players. Come on, can you still have that same intensity as what he's had? And what we're looking for tomorrow is who can do Gana's job.
Yes.
He's not there. He's not going to be there for 8 games. So this is the audition now.
First audition goes to...
It's going to be Tim at a boot,
yeah,
isn't it? And
then it's up to someone else to say, I could do that. Give us a job.
So that's what you've got to do, haven't you? You've got to make sure that everybody is up to speed, I guess. That's probably the right way of putting it. So everyone's on the same page. Go in. Skill sets are different. Irabunum and Irabunum can't do it. Then do we have to change it again? There's a Charlie's turn then. And you've got James, but then you've got Dewsbury Hall and James Gana protecting. Okay, I think that works as well at times. But maybe that's for a different team. If in midfield, we don't feel like a midfield's as strong. So you go, well, we can alter ours then to challenge them. But like you said, the first up is Irabunum and it says go.
But we also talked earlier in the season about morphing into, I know it's not strictly the case that we have 2 DMs, right? But morphing into 1 DM to create a spur that can be something else. I don't think that's what's going to happen tomorrow. I think it will be an attempt, won't it, at a like-for-like replacement.
Yeah.
So Tim to do the job that Gana does. And James Garner has been comfortable with when he goes walkabout, filling in behind and stuff. But if we're pressing these guys high like we did Man United and we did at Sunderland, and most of the time the ball's in their half, some of these concerns go away, don't they?
Absolutely.
So...
Absolutely. Where's the thing? Just seeing something about...
What are you doing?
No, I'd seen something about the decibels there. Someone saying the decibel thing isn't right, but it is. Hugh's done a big thing. It was at the Brighton game. 126 decibels was recorded. It's the 5th highest in world football. So there you go.
Facts are facts, aren't they?
Yeah, that's just the fact, yeah. Marks, as we know, Moyes is picking Tim. Yeah, because who else is going to play there?
It's the right answer.
You can't put James Garner back at right back without having the midfield sorted, can we? And I think, like you said, their midfield's quite strong, isn't it? So I think you've got to almost go like for like with this one and see where we go from now.
I haven't seen this before, and we were chatting about it. No, the festive menu.
Yeah.
Do you know what's on it?
I've seen bits, but it hasn't stuck with me.
Oh, okay.
But there's pigs in blankets are one of them.
Yeah.
Definitely, I saw that.
Yeah, okay.
The crisp Everton have got their festive menu tomorrow. If you go on the game, it's available.
Giant pigs in blankets.
Okay.
Christmas dinner Yorkie wraps. Whatever that is.
Yorkshire pudding wrap
Yeah.
with the Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Veggie Yorkie wraps.
Yeah.
Triple loaded sausage rolls. Sounds heavy. Sausage and brie pizza slices.
Okay.
Festive roast bites. That'll be for your chicken, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Selected kiosks. Oh, so first thing you got to do is find out
Find the one that you
which
want.
one. Well, fortunately, I won't be in there, so I'll find them easy in Village Street. So.
You'd be sorted.
But South Stand, sell them out straight off. There you go. Get in early, eat all the pigs in blankets.
Yeah, I know. Blue Jay says he'll be all ready for the Craig Pawson show tomorrow. It baffles me how Everton have not taken a stance at denying him the position of officiating our games.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Top. Yeah.
Mike Barrett says Michael Keane should have apologised for his part, in my opinion, as well.
They did. They had a big hug in
agree.
the shed at Finch Farm. So.
Dave Max says the fact that they didn't even explain why they upheld the ban shows exactly what they think of us. Squad is now light till January, and if we get through this next period relatively unscathed, players back in January and 1 or 2 in on loan, we can have our typical Moyes strong second half of the season.
That's the one. All this is building up to a better second half than the first half.
The first half's been all right.
Absolutely.
They get a result tomorrow.
Absolutely.
They'd be on 21 points if they won.
You know,
Could be really good
if then
return.
between now and the end of the year we get to 25 and beyond, that's well on course for 55-ish
55,
plus
yeah, what
whatever.
we said, yeah.
You know, let's have a decent cup draw, you know, and get all excited for a bit. Yeah.
I'm looking.
Don't book holidays in May just in case, you know.
Michael Kearney, I'm just looking for you. It's between 4 and 7 degrees tomorrow.
Oh, the weather.
And that kick-off time, it's going to be 6 degrees and raining. So it probably will be big coat weather, Michael. So you haven't gone early, no big coat weather. James McKenna says, Baz, the rules will change and another club won't suffer from this rule again, meaning we'll be the last team.
Another Everton first.
Yeah. Michael Kearney says, is there a way to transfer a ballot seat to a resale seat?
No.
I always get tickets in the Southern Heavens for the eye test, I suppose. Don't think so, mate.
Ballots,
but
you can't do anything with it other than give them it back.
Right.
Which is right, really.
So you're in the Southern Heavens.
Yeah, you've won it in a ballot, haven't you? So, yeah.
So you just have to get those, like, binoculars they have at the theatre or something. So you them.
Opera glasses.
Opera glasses, yeah. Opera glasses, yeah. The clue's in the name, really, isn't it? Well said, John. Well said, John. Tazul says, if we get desperate, we could always play McNeil in the number 10. Well, Alcaraz would be there first, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He did use the word desperate. Right.
Oh, I think Dwight McNeil's best position is off the striker.
Yeah.
But
And he knows how to shoot.
Dave Wilson says, hi lads, love the show. I feel we can win 2-0 tomorrow and Barry can get his first goal and then Jai with the second.
Cool.
That would be lovely.
It would.
Graham Lloyd, I think he's at the nail on the head, says if we put the same intensity into this game as we did against United, we'll win.
I agree.
Where are we? Yeah. I think we should start with Alcaraz, then bring Tim on in the second half to hold the lead. Tim's better off the bench.
I think Charlie's better off the bench. There you go, opinion.
So, isn't it? It's a different thing, isn't it? It's one of them, isn't it? It's a case of do we go with the more offensive and try and get ahead and then try to protect the lead?
Yeah.
Or do we go and be solid in the opening 15, feel our way into it, see how it plays out, and then we've always got the offensive substitutions of Alcaraz and of a Dibbling maybe or whatever.
I think it's my view. I think it's your view as well, but the manager's view is like for like type changes. And we've got plenty of offensive. The three will produce stuff. And if Tierno plays like he did the other day, that's good. And he will hopefully get a goal or two, maybe, whatever. And if it's not working, you want to bring a creative on now. really, don't you? And Charlie, can, when the game opens up a little bit, can really do stuff.
Yeah.
Particularly if it's around the time you bring in Beto on, for example, because they seem to have a bit of a
They've got a
relationship.
couple little things,
Yeah, so
It's
great to have choices, despite the shallowness of the squad. Yeah.
What's dead interesting is Newcastle are the only team in the Premier League who haven't conceded a goal in the opening 30 minutes of a game.
Are they really? We'll have to fix that then.
So there you go. Mr. Blue Sky says, nice to hear about the Gary Speed bench.
It was.
No, it is. It's a brilliant touch.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant
well
touch.
done, the fans forum, and Dave Witch in particular.
Yeah, outstanding. And like I said, any Newcastle fans watching, go along and have a look, because he was a great player.
Yeah, there'll be
Newcastle
lots of people around it for help and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so... Mark Cody says, tough games before Christmas, Baz, with a threadbare squad. Well, it is, but you know what? That's what they're there for. The squad's there to be used, isn't it? The lads who have not got their chance yet have got to wait, haven't they?
Haven't Newcastle got issues as well? No?
Don't think so. I think they've got their getting players.
They're coming back type issues rather than not available issues.
But we'll have, on the bench tomorrow, I imagine, we'll have Alcaraz,
2 goalies,
Asnu, Dibbling, Beto,
Dwight McNeil.
Yeah.
2 goalies.
Won't it? 2 goalies, and then probably like
A defender.
Reece Welsh or Eli Campbell and one of the other young, unless he goes for 3 goalies, the unprecedented 3 goalkeeper rule. Have I missed anyone who should be on? I don't think I have there. No, I don't think I have. Just, so because we've lost Bramthwaite, Gana, Patterson and Rowell, haven't we? So,
but if we look at...
Well, we've still got 5 subs there.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because if you look at what we had at United, everyone who was available then, except 2, are still available, aren't they? So,
so we've got 5, haven't we?
So, well, Brien will start, we think. Tim will start. So there's two bench roles to be had.
Yeah. Kev Caro, Njai is playing till Chelsea, apparently, the 13th of December. So he's playing the next 4.
Which is when Gana would have played.
Oh, and Seamus Mark as well, yeah.
Which is what Gana would have done if it hadn't been.
Yeah.
Hence why, in theory, he could be there for Chelsea, couldn't he?
Yeah. Shutty. No one's bashing Michael Keane, right? But he put his head on Gana.
And then pushed him.
So this thing of just ignoring what Keane did and putting it all on Gana has to stop as well. It's crazy. I don't understand. There's definitely something, an undercurrent going on with Gana that I'm not aware of, because I can't understand people's view of Keane never done anything. It was all him. That to me blows my mind.
It's crystal clear to me.
Put your head in someone's face. That's quite aggressive.
Yeah.
And if Gana would have been Bruno Fernandes, Michael Keane would have been sent off immediately for putting his head on him.
Yeah, he would. Yeah.
So they were both to blame. Yeah. And this thing as well, that he's been our most consistent player, is nonsense as well.
Michael Keane?
Yeah.
No.
He's done all right this year. He really has. He was really good after the opening 15 minutes the other night, but he hasn't. James Garner, Dewsbury all have been better. Jack Greal, Tarkowski's been, in my opinion,
what caused the incident, as it's been referred to, was Michael forgetting he was in our penalty area and getting lost. And then Gana not being very happy with the,
Wasn't a great ball to him.
No, it wasn't great. And
he should have reacted, like we said the other day. If he reacts, and even if he just gets in front of Fernandes, then it cuts down the angle for him to shoot. So he possibly stops and turns, but that's all. But Keane after it was excellent after it. He switched on, and he was excellent after that. And he's done well, but there is a mad thing as well. He's been amazing, he just hasn't. He just
hasn't done Michael Keane type
errors. He's done all right. He's done okay. He's done all right. They're all Dewsbury Hall and James Garner have probably been the best two players this season for consistency levels, in my opinion, anyway. And Grealish has been brilliant, and Jai has been brilliant as well.
All those three work the
Aren't
socks
they?
off.
And they work hard, and they've been creative, you know. And Jai scored the goals, so I want them all to be brilliant. I want Michael Keane to be the best player. I want him to keep scoring goals. I want him to keep them out the other end. No issue. Whoever's playing, and like I've said before, when Branthwaite's back, if Keane's still playing well, then give the manager that decision to make. Jared's coming back in. Is it Keane or is it Tarkowski? I've got no skin in it. I don't care. I just want the best one to go in and play. So Everton are the best defence.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If it's Jake O'Brien, throw him in there.
I'm
then.
just looking because me and James and Ped do the analysis.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone on that does match player ratings.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
so the
yeah.
player ratings for Everton's squad. And this is based on subjective opinion of all those people.
Of course,
right?
all Evertonians, yeah.
I'll just give the names in order, and it'll play to exactly what you just said earlier. I think Grealish and Dye, Pickford, Gana.
Actually, Jordan Pickford's been unbelievable.
Gana, Dewsbury Hall, Michael Keane. Then wait until then Gay, then Tarkowski. So straight away, fans watching it, doing their own individual player ratings, are saying that Michael Keane's having a better season than James Tarkowski.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I think most would agree with that, wouldn't they?
I wouldn't.
Well, there you go. Hence most, right? But that's subjective perception, blah, blah, blah. And clearly the manager doesn't think that either, does he? Because you can't imagine, well, I can't, that when Jared starts, there'll be anyone other than James Tarkowski next to him.
I don't know, though, because if Keane carries on, though, and does improve,
it's about partnerships,
even a little bit more, he might choose Michael Keane. I would have that's what I'm saying. If David Moyes went...
I wouldn't have an issue
David
with
Moyes said, it's Michael Keane and Branthwaite because they're better. No problem.
Yeah.
I just want them to keep clean sheets, play well. I've got no issue with it. Some people have been down on Tarkowski for a bit, which is fine. No problem. That's all.
Not his normal high standard.
Everyone sees the game totally differently, don't they?
Yeah.
I just think if you go back and look at goals and who's been at fault for goals, I think you'll find Tarkowski's been less to blame.
I agree.
Even this season.
I agree.
For goals.
I agree.
But maybe people don't want to look at it like that, and that's fine as well. Isn't it?
I definitely agree. But let's not do this to death because Keane's having a good season.
Keane's having a good, that's what I mean. I don't care if the manager turned around and went, listen, it's James Garner and Branthwaite, they're the two centre. I don't care as long as whoever plays is the right person to play, as in Everton get results. Right now, Everton have had two. James Tarkowski, Michael Keane have had 2 clean sheets on the run. If they carry on doing it, then Branthwaite can sit on the bench.
Yeah. The manager can ease him in then.
There's no, I love Jared Branthwaite, and he's our best defender when he's on form.
We've forgotten him, haven't we?
And playing well, but Michael Keane, the best compliment I can give Michael Keane is we're not all counting the seconds till
That's
Jared
what I mean.
Branthwaite's back.
I didn't mean we've forgotten him, but we have. We're not front of mind thinking we need him.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what you need for your other players, isn't it? You're always look and go. Jack Grealish has been great. Some people are going, does he do? But whatever, everyone sees it differently. But we want all our players to be up here, don't we? Beto, a lot of people have sort of gone, Beto's not. But I'd love Beto to come on tomorrow and get 2, and then he's in and scores. We all want the same. We all see it differently, but we all want the same, don't we? We all want Everton
winning football matches
to be boss. We want all of our players to be great. We want, when we say them players are really good, we don't want to be like them lot who just everyone they have is the best player in the world. Where is the best right back in the world gone, by the way?
Real Madrid, was it?
No. The one who was better than him, who was the best right back in the world.
He don't get a game, does he?
Is he injured?
I don't think so, no.
Is he injured again?
Because
he's injured more than a player who's never played football before.
For a bit, the manager would play anyone but him there. Yeah.
It is mad.
And their left back's not great either, so,
The left.
Bournemouth done well there.
Sutton at Newcastle are not. They're not even in Everton's galaxy. Never mind universe as a club, mate.
Club size thing.
You've won. He's just said no trophies in 30 years. Yeah.
It's just because they've had one in like forever.
Yeah.
We've won the same as them in the last 30, though, haven't we?
Yeah. They've won one trophy. That's a fair play to
The
you.
junior trophy.
Fair play.
Out of
Sunderland are bigger than Newcastle,
3. I would think so, yeah. As a club, yeah, defo.
historically.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's probably not even a Newcastle fan. Probably Liverpool fan.
Well, he's watching. He's
But it's
entitled
good.
to a view.
It's good. It is. It is hilarious. Newcastle, yeah. You never ever get in. You can't get into this, can you? Because fans are never going to agree. But if you step back and just use the stats and history, Newcastle are not even in Everton's galaxy, are they? So, anyway.
Oh, next season's the anniversary of the last time Newcastle won the league. 100 years.
100 years.
Yeah. Mad, isn't it?
It's mad. It's mad.
And it's only 60 odd, maybe 70 years since they won the FA Cup.
Yeah, they haven't won a major trophy, but I'd love to Everton to win the Carabao Cup. So fair play.
That's the key. That's the key. They're on a list of who won anything in the last 5 years, sort of thing.
No, but again, when you look at Newcastle, again, if you take the ones who were just odd and try to create a rivalry where
There isn't one.
there isn't one because they're miles away. If you look at it, you know, and if you put it this way, without Twitter, right, I probably wouldn't despise Newcastle.
Oh, because of the knobs.
It's because of the dickheads and the fans on there who were uneducated and who try to create reality. Forget reality. I wish they would create a reality where they look and go, actually, yeah, you know, it's like us saying we're bigger than whoever, Liverpool or something, or whoever, you know, but that kind of thing. I'd have probably gone. And I used to like Newcastle when they were under Keane. I probably wanted them to win the league at the time rather than Man U. So that's the problem, is that when you got social media and you've got their fans trying to create this thing, if they just worried about their own club, there'd be far less of that, wouldn't there? And when you step back from it, you look at them last year and go, oh, it must have been amazing for their fans, and it's great for some of their, but for all of the fans, I'd suggest that they had that day at Wembley when they won a trophy.
And it's so long.
They've never had it. All of everyone under 70 had never seen them win a trophy. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So it's great for their fans that they had that great day out at Wembley.
Yeah.
But don't go somewhere else and start lauding it when you're not even anywhere near their level of history or anything, or club, and have been in the Championship half the time in the last 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, so. But anyway, leave them be.
Crystal Palace fans had a better day out anyway.
Crystal Palace have won as much as them, haven't they? And, you know, Swansea City and teams like that have won the Carabao, Birmingham City, you know. But there you go. Anyway, what can you do? So, big game tomorrow. Let's hope Everton can keep the momentum going. Tough game, they're a good side, said it before.
Yeah.
But as at home, I always feel it's about Everton.
Yeah, we have to start off with the
do.
expectation we're going to win, don't we, at home? That's the whole intention. Remember the old Fortress thing, you know, the 11 thingies about why we're having this stadium, blah, 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 blah.
But that when you, like, before we finish, just very briefly, when you look at like how Everton started, the Hill Dickinson, started really well.
Yeah.
You know, considering it's, listen, we'd love 6 wins out of 6, whatever, of course. But you look at it and go, you know, 6 games. There, we've won 3, drew 2, lost 1. Moving to that place from after Goodison. But Goodison wasn't incredible, you know. It was, but recent times.
No, I get that.
We only won 5 home games last season.
Yeah, I get that. And what we've dismissed to the point of the summary, I suppose, in a way, is when the season had finished, we've waved the old lady off, blah, 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 and then we start going to Hill Dickinson, then the media, and us fans as well go, but Hill Dickinson's new for everybody.
Yeah.
Home advantage is going to take a while to get back. And our comfort factor was recently Goodison hasn't been a big home advantage. Therefore, when we suffer from the new stadium syndrome, it won't seem as bad because it's still comparable. But actually, it's been dismissed reasonably quickly, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's become home. You know, West Ham fans, if they were only them watching this, because they come on sometimes, will, you know, I keep going back to that thing of the guy from West Ham who actually likes Moisey as well and said he should never got rid and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And he often says, you know, we've been in this London stadium for 7 years. They've made theirs home almost within a couple of weeks. Right. So I think it is not unreasonable for us to expect that we start, whoever comes, favourites, whoever comes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's a bit of a stretch when some of those clubs can be exceptional. You know, the cities of this world, when they're in the pomp and what have you. Arsenal at the moment, who are flying crazily, aren't they? Very high.
Yeah.
Either, you know, the ride, the bigger the fall, maybe, I don't know. But, yeah, we should expect to win this weekend.
Well, that's it.
And then go to Bournemouth full of confidence.
And then what you do is, the more you sort of get on that route, that role of winning them games and expecting the games to win, it becomes that place, doesn't it? That fortress where people go.
Because up to now, it would have been easier, wouldn't it, for coaches to say, it's a new stadium, it's new for them, just like it is for us, blah, blah, blah. But now it'll be 1-4, drawn 2, lost 1. And the loss was down to the ref anyway, so...
Yeah.
That's stretching truth, that is. But
Little
yeah,
bit of fact.
goals change games, mate.
Yeah. Gotta just go out and you gotta just go out tomorrow, have a good go, and
Win.
the game. And if they can do that, then then the Bournemouth game will sort of take care of itself. It's a tough game, it's a night game, it's the midweek, blah de blah de blah. We can always look and go,
Dark, raining.
we've got Forest at home on Saturday. Is that arguably more important to keep that run going? Who knows? But we can only do it one by one, can't we?
Absolutely
One game
right.
by one.
Spot on.
So enjoy it. You're going tomorrow, enjoy it. Big coat weather. I've just checked. I'll have my big coat on. John will have his big coat on. James will. Ped's always got a big coat on. You get your big coat on. Enjoy it. Check out the 1878. Don't forget Black Friday. Get your Christmas jumpers and other stuff. 20% off today. Go and do all of that. Have a fantastic weekend up at the Toffees. See you later. Enjoy our ground, Newcastle fans. Bye.